Welcome to Morning Joan, the podcast where we dish out all the latest news and gossip to get your day started off right. I'm your host, Joan, and I'm so glad you're joining me today. We've got a lot to talk about, but first, let's take a moment to pay tribute to a Hollywood legend who left us far too soon. You might have heard the news that Val Kilmer, the talented actor known for his iconic roles in Top Gun, Batman and The Doors, has passed away at the age of 65. Now, I know what you're thinking. Val Kilmer was more than just a pretty face. He was a complex and multifaceted person with a career spanning decades and a reputation for being, shall we say, a bit difficult to work with. But despite his tough exterior, Kilmer had a deep passion for his craft and a commitment to his art that inspired countless fans around the world. From his early days as a young actor in New York City to his breakout role as Iceman in Top Gun, Kilmer was always pushing himself to take on new challenges and explore different characters. And who can forget his unforgettable performance as Jim Morrison in The Doors? It's a testament to his talent and dedication that he was able to so fully embody the spirit of one of rock music's most iconic figures. Of course, like any star, Kilmer had his fair share of ups and downs over the years. He struggled with health issues, including a battle with throat cancer, and faced criticism from some of his colleagues for being difficult to work with. But through it all, he remained true to himself and his art, never compromising on his vision or values. As we look back on Kilmer's remarkable career, it's clear that he left an indelible mark on the world of entertainment. And even though he may be gone, his legacy will live on through the countless films, plays, and performances that he gave us over the years. So let's take a moment to appreciate the incredible body of work that Val Kilmer left behind, and to remember the man behind the mask, complex, flawed, and fascinating. We'll be right back with more tea on Morning Joan. Welcome back to Morning Joan. I hope you're all having a fantastic day so far. We've got some exciting updates from the world of entertainment to share with you. It looks like DC is trying to revive their cinematic universe, and they're putting their hopes on none other than James Gunn, the mastermind behind Guardians of the Galaxy. Gunn took the stage at CinemaCon to tease his upcoming project, Superman, which he's not only directing but also writing the screenplay for. The goal is to offer a brighter, more optimistic take on the character after DC's previous attempts went down a darker path. Gunn promises that this movie will celebrate kindness and human love, and from what we've seen in the trailer, it looks like they're going for a classic red, white, and blue feel. But what really caught my attention was the introduction of Superman's pup, Krypto, Donnie. Apparently, Gunn drew inspiration from his own experiences with an emotionally damaged dog named Ozu, who sounds like quite the handful. Krypto is set to steal the show, and I have to say, I'm excited to see how this dynamic duo plays out on the big screen. The cast includes David Corenswet as Clark Kent Superman, Rachel Brosnahan as Lois Lane, and Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor, among others. Gunn's vision for Superman is all about hope and the fight between good and evil, and it sounds like he's assembled a talented team to bring this story to life. Superman is set to fly into theaters on July 11, 2025, so mark your calendars. And don't worry, James Gunn, we won't hold it against you for momentarily confusing CinemaCon with Comic-Con. After all, who hasn't gotten their conventions mixed up at some point? That's all for this segment of Morning Joan. Stay tuned for today's last cup of tea right here on Morning Joan. Welcome back to Morning Joan, darlings. We're wrapping up today's show with a fascinating topic that's out of this world, literally. I'm talking about space travel, and the latest developments in this field are simply astronomical. Can you believe it, folks? SpaceX has just shared breathtaking views of the polar regions from their Crew Dragon spacecraft, and I must say, it's giving me major FOMO. Who wouldn't want to float above the Earth, taking in those stunning vistas? But space travel isn't all about sightseeing. It's also about pushing the boundaries of human knowledge and innovation. The FRAM2 mission, for instance, is focused on conducting research studies to enhance astronaut capabilities for long-duration space missions. And let's not forget the U.S. Space Force's massive platform launch, which aims to crush satellite threats with unprecedented power. It's like something out of a sci-fi movie. but it's our reality now. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, Joan, what's the point of all this space exploration? Well, my dears, the truth is that space technology has already improved our daily lives in countless ways. From GPS navigation to telecommunications, we're benefiting from space research without even realizing it. And who knows what other breakthroughs await us as we venture further into the cosmos. But let's get real for a second. With great power comes great responsibility, and I'm not just talking about the environmental impact of space travel. I'm talking about the ethics of sending humans, or animals, like poor Laika, into space. It's a complex issue, and one that we should be discussing more openly. As we conclude today's show, I want to leave you with some food for thought. What does the future of space travel hold, and how will it shape our world? Will we become a multiplanetary species, or will we stick to our home planet? The possibilities are endless, and I, for one, can't wait to see what's in store. That's all for today's Morning Joan. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, stay fabulous.